Aaron, 2-2 draw today at the last minute, like 98th minute, equaliser from Exeter. Sucker punch?
Yeah, massively. I think I'd rather have lost 3-0. Disappointing because I think we looked comfortable all game, and then individual errors have cost us again. And you can't do that in this league. We knew last time we played Exeter, we drew 1-1 because we conceded in the 85th minute, 86th minute, something like that, from a long shot, and we've done exactly the same again today. It's disappointing.
You talk about the individual mistakes. You say that's what cost us for the loss against Bournemouth. Cost us 3 points. Today, dropped 2 points. What can you do with that? You've got now a week until next week's cup game, but you've got, say, a few weeks now before the next league game. What can you do in between now and then?
And that league game against Cheshire, they're a very good team with, probably one of the best strikers in the top 4 tiers of English football. And if you allow her to shoot like we did at the end of that game, she'll score a hat-trick. So we need to be on it against Cheshire. And it's frustrating because we can't coach out the individual errors. We try and make sure that the players are problem-solving at training. So we make sure that at training in our sessions things are going wrong for the players, so they have to solve them themselves. But we will look at it as staff. Could we have changed anything? Like I said, we were comfortable for 89 minutes of the game. I think Exeter, they're a good team. They played well, but I think we nullified their main threats. They did pop it through the middle quite nicely a couple of times. But we walk away at 2-1. I don't think anyone can argue. Last 5 minutes was just hectic. We were making poor decisions all over the pitch, not just at the back, all over the pitch. Taking too many touches up front, and then we're losing the ball, and that meant that then the transition was on, and they were then breaking against us when actually we could have just played that in 2-touch and been attacking their goal. So we'll look at it. It's hard, isn't it? Because at the minute it's not a lot tactically that I would change if I played the game again. Just can't give a free shot on the edge of the box at any level, especially in this league, especially with a team like Exeter who have a history of scoring from outside the box.
Do you think it was a lack of focus going into those dying moments because there was a lot of injury time being played? You also had a spell where it looked like you were going to be finishing the game with 10 players, with Amy Lawrence having to come off. Do you think that possibly disrupted that rhythm in the final minutes? Yeah,
it's going to, isn't it? But a few weeks ago we could have said, like I explained to you, was because we didn't really have a pre-season, we were in that pre-season for the first couple of our league games. But now today we should be fully match fit. Concentration should be there. It is hot, but the weather's not crept up on us. The weather's there to read 10 days ahead. We made sure that the nutrition was good for today. We made sure that the players were getting loads of fluids on board all day. It just comes down to bravery and concentration, and it's from a goal kick as well. That's the worst bit, is that our building the attack phase is probably one of our strongest areas, but in the last 5 minutes I think we just lost that.
But let's go to the positives. We got 2 more goals today. Sian's added to her tally. She's on 4 goals now. And Britt Gill, she's added a goal to her game and another assist as well.
Yeah, they've been absolutely brilliant. Sian's, like I said, another great goal. Britt was amazing. Had to come off with an injury, which was a shame because she was playing really well. But there is loads of positives. It's not just Sian and Britt. There's loads of positives because for 89 minutes we were comfortable against a very, very, very good Exeter team who will be, I think, in the top 3 in this league by the end of the season. They are very good. So there's loads of positives. It's just at the minute it's hard to see because the last 2 minutes of the game. But I was really pleased with how we worked on stuff at training. One of the goals came from stuff that we've been doing at training, which was really positive. Actually, both goals came from stuff that we've been doing at training, so that was really good. And we looked comfortable at the back. We played out well. We looked comfortable for dealing with long balls, which was something that we have, shown a weakness in that area before. And the atmosphere was really good. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they bounce back from it. Because for 89 minutes, I think we were brilliant. And so how do you react to that next week? And that'll be on the players. Let's see how they react.
Do you think it's a welcome opportunity now where the fact you've got the League Cup coming in next week is against a team that we do know in our league, albeit haven't played a competitive game against them for some seasons now, but is it a welcome break?
No, I just want to keep going. You want to bounce back as quick as you can. And the cup, it's a bit of a weird one because if you lose you go into the plate, as we know, so it's not really a competitive game because you're still going to be in one of the cups. We will use it to play players from the reserve team that deserve a chance. There's players that maybe didn't start today that will be starting next week. But I think I don't want to change too much, because we need to prove to ourselves that we can do it again, because I don't want the confidence is going to get knocked, but I don't want it to be sucked out of us completely, because like I said, for 89 minutes we were brilliant. So we just need to forget that minute and move on, and just get annoyed with it, move on, focus, and hopefully next week concentrate on Lark Hall, who they're going to be tough. We played them in a friendly post-season, and actually they're really good. They've got a new management team who have sort of sorted them out as well. So yeah, it's going to be a tough game next week, and then we've got Cheshire the following week. Like I said, Cheshire, we've got some great players. They've lost some players to Oxford, but they've still got some absolutely amazing players at this level. So it's going to be tough. There is no rest in this league, and you've seen that Cheshire have scored a last-minute winner, so they're going to be on a high going into the game, whereas we've conceded, so we're on the low. So it's going to be interesting. But in this league, everyone can beat everyone else, and I think it's definitely the most competitive I've seen this division in the 3 years I've been in it.